We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
In
9,
this
10,
video,
11, 12.
join me as we explore a local carinderia that offers
Over 40 dishes.
A carinderia is a cherished part of Filipino culture known for serving affordable, home-cooked meals that bring out the best in local flavors. With such a wide selection, these simple yet flavorful dishes provide a comforting and satisfying experience with every single bite. We'll also be trying the iconic Razon's Halo Halo and Palabok, which put Guagua on the map. This hidden gem blends tradition and flavor, making it a must-visit for food lovers. And to wrap up, we'll experience the stunning Giant Lantern Festival, so make sure to watch until the end of this video.
Hey everyone, I am Somebody and we are here today at Cely's Carinderia, a very local Filipino carinderia that is located here in the busy streets of San Fernando, Pampanga.
Well, welcome to Cely's Carinderia! Yes! Come on!
So the direct train station of Carinderia is a small restaurant with a small seating area, typically at the roadside or beside a market. And then here at Cely's Carinderia, it is located here in the Lazatin Boulevard Street in San Fernando, Pampanga. And let's go inside. So you will find carinderias all over Philippines as it is the more convenient and more affordable options for most people. And then here, and then what are served in carinderias are oftenly the favorites or local cuisines in the region. And here at Cely's Carinderia, they are known for their Kapampangan cuisine. And then another thing here at Cely's Carinderia is they are known for their 40 plus dishes that they serve here, because mostly in Carinderia they only serve like about 5 to 8 dishes in a stall, but here in Cely's Carinderia they serve over 40 dishes. And yeah, we have a lot of variety to choose from. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And then we still got here 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. More than 48 dishes. I think there are still more dishes outside that they are still cooking. And then they also got some desserts. Yeah, so they have over 50 dishes here. 50 variety of food that you can choose from. So typically what we will find in carinderias are home-cooked meals. But here at Cely's, they also got some exotic food like, I think they got some pigeon over here. Pigeon, they got some, this is adobo na balut.
Pause right there. Later in this video, we're about to dig into this little ball of a surprise called balut. It's an egg with a chick still inside, just sitting there waiting to hatch. But sorry little chick, you're going straight into my mouth. Yeah, I know, pretty wild right? I don't usually do this. Alright, let's go back.
Yeah, this is braised balut in Filipino sauce. So we have a lot of dishes over here. What do you recommend the most?
Our best seller is crab omelette.
Crab omelette, yeah.
And the sisig.
Sisig.
And the kilawin kapampangan.
What is kilawin, Kapampangan? What is kilawin?
It's a mix of meat, pork meat, liver, and lungs.
Is it served? Is it like adobo, or a little bit different?
Yeah.
A little bit different than adobo.
It has no soy sauce.
No soy sauce, but
Only vinegar.
only vinegar. Oh, it's cooked in vinegar. Okay, so we will try some. I have the crab omelette.
Okay. Try frog.
Yeah, what is that?
Frog.
The batute?
Yeah.
Stuffed frog, yeah. I'll have an order of the frog, the crab omelette. Of course, I can have the sisig.
Sisig, okay.
And then, what else do you recommend? How about this? What do you call this?
This is buro.
Buro.
Fermented rice.
Oh, yeah, fermented rice. Yeah, we have one buro. And then,
This one, hito.
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 What is it? What style of cooking is that?
Lagat hito. Down ng alagaw.
Lahaw ng alagaw.
Yeah. We call the leaves alagaw.
Yeah, I also have one of that.
This is botis, dinuguan, binagoongan, bulaklak, and kambing. Kinulong na kambing.
Kinulong na kambing.
Goat meat, yeah. Liver.
I'll try this one, the binagoongan, the bopis. What else do I miss here? Do I need to try something else rather than this?
Do you want to try this?
What is that?
Guya. This is called Guya. The womb of the pig's womb.
Pig's womb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have one of that. Is pig's womb? Is that
Yeah. Where the baby
it's the, they call this? The placenta of the pig. Yeah, pretty weird. So I don't know. I've never tried that, so let's try that also.
I think this is too much.
It's too much?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's okay.
It's the number? Alright. So after you order here, they're gonna serve it to your table. You get a number and then they'll serve it to your table. And also, here, it is a bit different from the typical Carinderia because, yeah, sometimes it gets busy here, so you get the food first before you pay. Usually in Carinderia, you pay first before you eat. But here in Cely's Carinderia, you eat first, then you pay. I think that's also pretty nice. And then here in Carinderia, yeah, it's a pretty big Carinderia over here. They have a big dining space inside that is air conditioned. Let us try first their best seller here, or what they are known for in Cely's Carinderia. This is the crab omelette. You guys know the crab omelette in Thailand, it's a Jaifong. But here, this is crab omelette of Cely's. Yes, Philippines. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. So they got a ton load of crabs inside. Looks pretty. I can't say that it looks pretty fresh, but it looks a little bit like store-bought crab meat. Yeah, so Cely's crab omelette. Let's try this one first. And this is a simple crab omelette. Simply sauteed crab, and then they put a layer of omelette on top. Very nice. So you need to be careful when eating this crab omelette. There are actually pieces of crab shells inside. Let's try something that I've never tried. This is the binagoongan. This is called binagoongan. So this is pork belly cooked in bagoong. So let's take a small bite of this binagoongan. Oh, smells good. There's some sweetness in it. There's some smokiness. The pork is tender, so the binagoongan is pretty rich. It tastes like tocino. If you've tried this tocino, it's actually cured meat cured with sugar, mostly sugar. So this one tastes just like that. And then yeah, it's pretty rich. You need to pair with some vinegar. Wow. It's a Kapampangan special. This is called batute. This is a fried frog with some, I think, stuffed meatball inside. Tear it apart. Let's look. What does it look like? Oh, so we got some meatball inside. Inside the stuffed frog. Let's give it a try. Let's try this one first. The meatball. Oh. Wow. Meatball, the stuffing inside. It's like the stuffing inside the spring roll, the fried lumpia Shanghai. Yeah, pretty nice. I like it. They got some, I think, Filipino herbs inside. Some savoriness, umaminess. Yeah. And then it's fried outside. Yeah. Tastes really good. Let's try the frog. Let's try the frog leg. Let's try the frog leg. Yeah, the frog is also marinated prior. It tastes a little sour. I think they marinated in calamansi and some salt. Yeah. And it's juicy. Very nice. Okay, so next up, let's try this. What will we try? Let's try. I think this one's looking at me. Even though, yeah, there's no head, but so I think this one's looking at me. This is the adobo balut. So it's cooked in adobo sauce. Hey, it's pretty weird. I never tried balut before. Let's Take a piece of the. Oh no! Let's take a piece of the what? You can see the bird. You can see the small bird inside. This one's the egg yolk part. Oh my god. Oh no. The more I look at it, the more I'm getting disgusted by it. Yeah, but this one is a Filipino favorite. They like their adobo. They like their balut. So let's try this one first. I think this one's the egg yolk of the balut. Let's try this one first. It's like over hard-boiled egg. And then let's try this one. The chick, the small duckling. Should I just eat this whole? I just eat this whole. Let's just let's just eat it without thinking about it. No, the more I look at it, the more. Wait, let's just eat it whole. 1, 2, 3. Stuff. Just some hair. You can feel some of the hair inside. Wait, I'll take some sauce here. I want to throw up. Wait, let me swallow it. Drink. I need to drink. Coke. Some Coke. So the balut, when you bite into it, the duckling, it actually mushes inside your mouth. So yeah, the taste isn't actually bad, but you need to overcome inside your mind that it is actually you're eating a baby duck with feathers, and then with the head, and then with the beak, and with everything, and then with the intestine inside. This one is called bopis. Bopis is actually pork innards, or intestine again, cooked in vinegar. So let's try this one. This one is bopis, cooked in vinegar. Let's get some onion. Bopis. A little bit sour and savory. You can taste some of the liver flavor, some of the intestine, chewiness from the intestine. I like that. Oh, I forgot to try this one. This one is called buro. This is a Kapampangan fermented rice. Smells a little bit soury. There's some ginger, there's some tomato inside. It is like fermented rice, and then they saute it in ginger and tomato. And then the taste is a little bit sour, and then it smells a little bit funky. It's nice to try this one, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Yeah, it's a bit sour, a little bit funky. Funkiness, there's a little bit of funkiness. It's mushy. Yeah, first time trying it. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not great. I think you need to develop a taste for it. Next one, let's also try this one. This one's the server told me a while ago that this one is pig placenta. I don't know if placenta really looks like this. Is it placenta? It looks more like intestine, but let's give it a try. Wait, it's a pretty huge portion of it. Let's give it a try. It doesn't have much of texture yet, except that it is a little bit soft. It tastes almost similar to the bopis, except from the texture difference. This one is a little bit soft, while the bopis is a little bit chewy. But if you let me choose between the two, I'll choose this one. So this one's the hito, or the catfish. I think this is cooked in turmeric, that's why it's color yellow. This one is also a Kapampangan dish. Yeah, I think this one's cooked in vinegar again. So yeah, most Kapampangan dish or Filipino dish are, you can taste that they are cooked in vinegar. Next one, let's try the kilain. This is also a Kapampangan favorite. Sa kilain. This one actually have some pieces of pork inside, and then some liver, some pork, some onions, cooked in vinegar. Yeah, try this one. Kuya, a while ago, if you saw it a while ago outside, Kuya's cooking this barbecue. So, yeah, looks, smells nice. Smells pretty nice. Looks juicy. Let's give it a try. You can never go wrong with Filipino barbecue. Even though wherever you try it, this one is always one of the best dishes out there. Let's mix it up. Wow, crunchy sisig. This one is also a grilled sisig. So like aling lusing, they are grilled. So let's give it a shot. I ordered too much food. Wow, but everything was great. I like it. I really like this one, the pinagoongan. This one's my favorite out of all. So check it out. It's now almost peak hours and peak lunch hour, so we got a lot of people eating right now. And this is our food. I think we finished almost half of it. I'm so full right now. I don't think I can eat anymore. And then let's check out. So the total bill was 2,130 pesos. So the restaurant is right now at the peak lunch hour. And then yeah, there are a lot of people right now. They are getting busy. Getting busy right now. So this is Cely's Carinderia, and then they serve great Filipino and Kapampangan home cooked meals. And then don't go just right yet, because next spot we're going to experience another local favorite, and then it's about 20 minutes ride from here. We're gonna experience some original halo-halo and palabok. So here we are at the original Razon's restaurant. They are famous for their twist on their halo-halo and palabok. So let's take a look inside. So the restaurant is currently under renovation right now, but they are still open. Thank you. The original Razon's since 1972. Wow, look at the chairs. They also got their name written on the chair. Razon's. Yeah, pretty nice. It may be the original place, but they renovated it a bit, so it looks pretty modern right now, I can say. So yeah, let's take a sip and let's order some of their famous halo-halo and palabok. So this is their menu. So the special, they are known here especially for their halo-halo and palabok. Each of them costs 115 pesos each. So we're gonna get more of them. So here we got their famous Razon's palabok. Smells like chicharron. We got a ton of chicharron toppings on top. So, and then we got some pieces of eggs. Then we got the extra thick noodles, rice noodles. So let's mix this one up first. The original Razon's palabok. Then we got a piece of calamansi here. I'm gonna squeeze this on later. So yeah, we've served pretty fast. I've only been sitting for around 3 minutes, and then yeah, they serve the palabok right now. Right here. Let's try it. Sorry, got choke on the noodles. Tastes pretty. Tastes like ordinary palabok. Can't say that there's anything special with here. I think, and then these are served in extra thick rice noodles. I would prefer the thin noodles more than the thick noodles. Let's put some calamansi on it. Sa calamansi. It's alright. Let's try another of their bestseller here, the halo-halo. So, one thing special about their halo-halo is that if you can see the halo-halo, if you've seen halo-halo are usually colorful, right? So they got different ingredients right there. They got the color red, color purple, color white, color yellow. There's a lot of ingredients in halo-halo, but this halo-halo from Razon's original Razon's halo-halo, they only got a few ingredients, and then yeah, they got, I think these are coconut, I'm not sure, and then we got a layer of banana, like some sort of plantain pudding, banana pudding, or you can say a banana jam or plantain jam, and then some ice, some milk, and then some flan. And then we got the flan on top. We got 2 pieces of flan. So in order to eat the halo-halo, we first mix it all up. Mix the halo-halo up. Yeah. The literal translation of halo-halo is to mix. So halo-halo means halo. You need to mix it up. So let's mix everything up first. So yeah, I think that's good. Let's try it. Let's try the halo-halo. Oh. Smooth, creamy. You got that subtle coconut taste. Wow, I like this one. Oh, I think I can say that I like this more than the regular halo-halo. The taste of this halo-halo is not as complex as the usual halo-halo, where they have a lot of ingredients. You don't even know what you're eating right there. But here, you can taste some coconut. I haven't tried the banana yet. Let's try to find the banana inside the halo-halo. And let's try the flan. You have a piece of flan here. Sweet flan. And then the banana. Let's find the banana. I think this is banana. Some, I think, plantains in a syrup. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. You went here, definitely get this halo-halo. It's what they are known for. And then I don't think you can go wrong with this halo-halo anymore. Refreshing, light, creamy. It's good for a hot day in the Philippines. Definitely. So if you're having a hard time finding this place, it is just actually beside the Wendy's fast food here. Yeah, because now it's under renovation though, so you can see their billboard. They don't have a billboard up there, but it is just right beside Wendy's in the busy street of Guagua. So we are still in San Fernando, and if you didn't know that, San Fernando is actually the Christmas capital of the Philippines. And then we are, and now it's the month of December, and then yeah, a lot of things are going on here, and there's something that I want to show you guys later on. It is just around, I think, a couple minutes away from where we are from. So yeah, I have a huge surprise for you guys. So we are in a treat for today, as we will experience the Giant Lantern Festival held here in San Fernando, Pampanga. So if you see the lanterns, they are actually, I think, 3 to 4 stories high, or maybe 4 to 5 stories high. So it's really a very, very huge lantern. So aside from the festival itself, we also got a lot of food stalls over here. Yeah, a lot of people. Oh my god. Oh, they also serve rice meals. So you can have a meal here if you didn't have a meal. Wow, this sausage looks pretty nice. Can I order a sausage only without the bun?
Yeah.
We got the sausage only.
Sausage is on burger day, madam.
Right. Thank you. Oh, so let's try this juicy big sausage. It's alright. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the red lantern is just right there, where the lights are on. Lemon cucumber, please. Thank you. It's pretty bland. Alright, thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Here, so we got the takoyaki. So let's try the takoyaki while it's hot.
Let's also give our
Oh.
thanks to our public health.
Nothing special about it. Huh. So that marks up our video for today. We had an amazing meal at Cely's Carinderia a while ago, and we tried the original Razon halo-halo and Palabok. And if you haven't watched our first episode of the Kapampangan food adventure yet, click the video here. Yeah, just right here. And I'll see you on the next video.